I wish good thing to you who watch this. I am Heelek, the team captain of Hong Kong Carcassonne team on the Carcassonne Team Online Championship 2024. So this week is a very exciting week that we finally start the World Tournament on the Carcassonne Team Online Championship. For those who are watching this channel, many of you may already know that there is a yearly team championship against a different player around all the team over the world. And this year we have 36 teams participating in this very happy contest. And unfortunately, in the first week, our team in Hong Kong already got one defeat as a result. And today, I will continue my series of how I am being defeated by the Carcassonne Master and share one of the game I got defeated during the first round of championship. So as you can see, Group E Hong Kong team as a 1 versus 4 scoring versus our opponent Taiwan, and within the 5 player in the deals, myself is one of the participants in the first week matches, and my opponent is HotlyHotly, who is the top-ELO player among the Taiwan team. So as you can see right now, as of today, the ELO of HotlyHotly is 600 something, which is 99th position among the whole BGA current status. So I will just go through one of the game, or if I have time, maybe I will go through both of the game. Oops, there's an error. Maybe let me go back. So yeah, I hope I do not need to recapture the video because of the server error. Yeah, sorry for the technical problem. So it didn't occur that often. So let me go. Okay, so you can see there are 3 matches I played with him in my lifetime. One is the matches 2 months ago, which I kind of be winning, but during the World Championship tournament, I lose both games, and I will go through the first game and see what were my mistakes. Actually, I believe I was in a very good status. I mean mental status on the day of the match. So yeah, I hope you can see the board. I got a quite lucky tile draw in the beginning move, which is a monarchy, one of the best tile to be starting. Although I'm not the starting player, I'm the second player, but it's still very good to start with a monarchy at the first meeple. So he start something else, which is just a wall, and I step up to monarchy. So in the beginning move, I am quite happy to get all the high value tile, including the vanilla city cap and the monarchy, and he's trying to build up a city, which I just do not bother to attack with a splitter because I want to have efficiency point scoring. Yeah, and at this tile, oops, I moved too fast. I was considering whether I should or should not extend my own city, but since he is trying to get a botting attack and it is making both my monarchy meeple and my city meeple vulnerable, so that's why I consider not to meeple that extender onto the 1 point cap, but instead I prefer to use it elsewhere, like attacking the almost complete medium-sized city, the Pac-Man-ship city. Yeah, because if he ever complete this Pac-Man-ship city, then this would be at least 10 points added to his scoreboard. So and continually, hotly trying to do early farmer, which is what he always do. And then I try to put a city cap outside of his field, and in a also in a condition that it can preview another good monarchy spot for my 2 monarchy. So far up till now, I think I didn't make much big mistake, or I didn't realize I had made any mistake. Yeah, so I feel like I'm in a good status. I mean in a good spirit of this game up to this moment. So this is one of the first struggling moment that whether or not I should put this T-shift crossbow somewhere into saving my meeples. So as you can see, my 2 monarchy are at very big risk. The red can attack me from any angle, including the bottom like here, or I mean attacking somewhere like here, or here, or here, or here, or here. So in order to save both or at least one monarchy, I think it is quite urgent for me to do something to protect the shared square of the monarchy, which is these 4 square. So that at least even he bought something below or above, is only blocking 1 monarchy, but not blocking 2 monarchy. That's why I decided to make a negative 1 pawn move and also gave him 1 meeple back by meepling the wall. I'm not sure whether it's a mistake or not, because usually most of the expert players do not pay negative pawn move. Yeah, but I cannot judge, so yeah, let's continue. And then a move here is just a blocking move, or I feel like it's a blocking move for blocking both meeple on this side, to block this, and this side to block this. Yeah, of course, the city on the left is a shared city, so it seems like he did not have much intention to block the left hand side. So the main purpose is to block the right hand side. He may eventually also block the left hand side in case he find it necessary, but not right now. So I think there's an urgency to protect the right hand side, because the right hand side is my meeple. The left hand side, or I can put it here, but it is not protecting my meeple. It is protecting both of my meeple and his meeple. So there's no urgency to do that. That's why I will try to put here. So I can take the Carcassonne Tau counter to see if I do not do it here. Once my opponent trying to do something like this, then I would only have certain starting tile. It's actually only 1 starting tile in order to save it. So it is very bad. That's why I have urgency to protect it. And I prioritize this protecting by putting the triple city, the triangle city over two tile below my bottom monarchy. And red continue to attacking my monarchy on the top. So basically, he is trying to attacking from both directions, from the bottom and from the top. He cannot attack my share square right now. I mean, there are 3 share square of the 2 monarchy. These 3 square are already filled. So the only dangerous share square is this remaining one, which is a very good monarchy spot and is not attackable right now at the moment before putting a platform. So I still feel quite secure, at least up to now, because I don't feel it would be having 2 meeple block that easily. Yeah, obviously this spot is very dangerous that I want to save it somehow, but not with this tile. And after thinking for a long time, I feel like putting the starting tile here would be a good move, based on the fact that after I put this tile here, as you can see the number, I would have 5 tiles fitting in here and 3 tiles fitting in here, and all are not able. I mean, if I draw this left turn city gap, I mean left turn attacker, I hope you can see that on the left hand side there is something here. So you just look at the left hand side. If I first draw this left hand dagger and I complete my city, then the top monarchy is somehow saved because there's no more tile that it can block me. At the same time, among of the 5 tile I can get, I mean this 5 tile, among these 5 tile I can get, 4 of them are triangle city with a wall. So if I get the triangle city with the wall before him, then I also somehow save all these meeple very safely. So in order to prevent the complete block, I feel like this starting tile is a quite good move. Yeah, and I feel like it is very secure right now. So I happily deploy my third monarchy meeple into the monarchy spot because I am no longer afraid that all 3 monarchy will be blocked after I made the starting tile move. It would be out of this 8 tile, if I draw any one of them before my opponent, then it would be very secure. I mean, any one of them, including that remaining triple city with a wall. If I draw it, I won't post it here. I will put it anywhere. So my opponent need to draw this monarchy with a wall before myself drawing it or drawing all the others. I mean all the 8 tiles. So I have 8 tiles in order to draw. He had 1 tile in order to draw. He need to draw this 1 tile earlier than me drawing or any of that 8 tile. It's almost impossible. It's less than 10% chance. So I feel very safe at that moment. And then my opponent is just doing another blocking move from below, which is not good because it constrains this tile with only 1 right-handed dagger, which is this one, can fitting in here. So but I don't have much choice because I need to do the monarchy stacking anyway. And I just grab 3 pawns and I just look forward to see something happening, but the nightmare happened just now, and that's why I lose both of my game after this move because I am mentally distorted. After I paste this starting tile, I feel like I am having greater than 90% chance I would be safe. I mean, and I can save these 2 meeple, very safe, because he need to draw only 1 single tile out of the 8 tile in order to kill me. But he did draw that 1 single tile earlier than ever and put it here and even grab 2 extra pawns for benefit and did a complete block and complete mental damage to my meeple and my heart. So these 2 meeples are deceased. And as you can see, these 2 meeple are almost deceased. This thing only have 50% chance to compete. And even if I draw the remaining 1 right-handed dagger, I will need to wait until I draw it, and it may take 44 rounds. So at this moment of time, I am for sure that 4 deployed blue meeple with at most 8 times 8 times 3, 24 plus the 1 pawn, 24, around 25 pawns are getting stuck. And here I am not leading on the scoreboard, so I only get around 25 pawns get stuck, and I have a big meeple disadvantage compared to red. So I may already start feeling very depressed and not much hope. But of course, because it's a tournament, it's not a casual game, so I have no choice, but I can only fight till the very end. So I continue to just trying to harass his city before anything can happen. and I don't find any good use of the curve, so I continue pacing somewhere to harass his city. And the reason why I pace it in this particular way is because there is no more starting tile. As you can see, the remaining starting tile are already drawn up by myself as a an attempt to do the protection. So basically for starting tile, a city cap with a strict roll were out, so I can do a full board to his red meeple on the top right if I want to. And he didn't draw any defense tile. He didn't do much, and he just protected one city cap which is on his field. And then I complete another board, and which means that I also make one of his meeple deceased, while he already made two of my meeple deceased and also two other meeple partially deceased here. As you can see, since this starting tile is out, if red also put something field here, I mean put a monarchy here, for example, then this connection platform are also boarded, and the right hand side monarchy are also deceased. So I only able to at least bring back one meeple from his cap, but it's still a big meeple disadvantage, and that's why he can use the roll efficiently, which I don't dare to use. So I'm not sure whether this is a mistake or not a mistake by not repolling the roll and let him gain that 4 pawn. But I am super worried that he do something like putting I mean, if I did meeple the roll, then my opponent can do something like meepling this roll and try to steal my roll and then or fight back and then get me stuck. And I don't have any meeple more. I only have 2 meeple, so I can only deploy 1 meeple out of the 2, and in order to keep 1 meeple in hand to score quick pawns. And at this moment, I feel like I don't really need to board him because this meeple is already dead with no starting tile remaining. However, I still play this one move. I mean, this is the only single move ever among the whole game. I mean, among all the 36 moves I play in the whole game, I only find this particular move is wrong move. Wrong move means it is absolutely mistake. I don't need to play it here. I can play it anywhere else, but not here. Yeah, but of course, by that moment when I play the game, I find it is a good move. Because I have 2 meeple, in order to deploy one of them and keep one on hand, I would like to deploy 1 meeple in a city, and in a closable city, which is very easily closable. And I find this city is a very easily closable one, because any city cap can close it, and even I don't draw a city cap, I can do a triangle and extend it and then close it here later. So I feel like this is one of the safe move which can bring me 6 pawn if I close it in the next one. So I am not afraid of being bothered, because right now I have 24 tiles he can fit here. After he do an immediate puzzle board, I still have 8 tiles, including 4 city cap and 4 triangle can fit here. So I feel it's very comfortable and safe. But however, this is not super safe. It's just safe. Safe and super safe is 2 different story. So you will know what happened after the next tile draw. Yeah, but if I'm placing it like here at the bottom, meeple it this one, or I place it here and then I'm meepling this one. This one is not safe. This one is attackable. Mainly the bottom one. If I place the vertical or horizontal splitter elsewhere and turning the city cap outward, then it will be super safe instead of only safe. Because if I put it on the bottom like this, then at least at the immediate move, the red opponent cannot use a curve or anything to immediately constrain me. He need 2 moves to constrain me. He need to build up a connection platform first, and then put another curve to constrain me. I hope you know what I mean. So because it is turning outward, but on the top, although I can get one more benefit with the 2 pawn on the existing triangle, but it can be constrained immediately by one single move directly. So what is the big deal? Not being constrained directly or being constrained directly is still very safe, and you will see after 3 ones. 1 ones, 2 ones. I don't have the defensive tile. I mean, the first one, I don't have the immediately saving tile like the triangle, of course. Second one, I don't get anything that like a curve to save it. But I get something I cannot put anywhere near the city, so I just put it elsewhere. And the third one, done, dead, seal. You see, he only spent 3 ones, only 3 1, and he killed one of my 2 remaining people, and I only get 1 people on hand. And that's the reason why I say, although this kind of tile draw with 3 curves of low value tile, no good use, no home scoring, very aggressive attackson, it is very rarely happen, but it did happen in a tournament that it cost the Hong Kong team a defeat. So if I put that here, for example, I mean, in case I did not be so greedy about the existing triangle, I do the vertical splitter here and meeple it here. With the phi curve, my opponent can only do something like this, and then this, and then this, but it's still not yet close the final move. And then by that time here, I will draw a curve, and then I can use the curve to save it. I hope you see, you get my ugly drawing. So let me draw it more clearly. He will put one curve here first, and the second curve here, trying to attack me, attack this square by a wall on here and a city on above. And then the third curve he will use to do this here, trying to do a complete block to cause this one only city tile can go and there's no city tile. And at the moment after 3 ones, I will draw this curve so I can do the indirect defense so that I can maintain the variable spot being savable by both triangle and left-handed dagger like this. And in short, I can save it. And then furthermore, the possibility of my opponent trying to attack a super safe city is much less. I mean the strategy wise, he may not feel like it is beneficial to do something like this and then this and then this and then this, because it's almost even less probability that he can success. So of course the above, I mean here, it is also very difficult to success. He need to be super lucky that in a consecutive 3 ones, his opponent, which is here, cannot draw any defensive tile here or here with 2 consecutive 1. So this high elo opponent is leveraging his luck very well in this middle game after he get quite bad luck beginning starter for his opponent. He like to draw 3 monarchy in a short term, and then he try to do all the lucky stuff like drawing the only blocking tile with less than 10% chance, and then he used 3 consecutive curve to kill his opponent with also less than 30% chance, I guess. Yeah, at this moment, I almost want to concede, but what else can I do? I can only review this and say, okay, let's learn something. Next time, to consider a safe move, not sufficiently safe, okay? Usually it's okay to do something like this, but at the moment that you have a super meeple disadvantage, you should not do any safe move. You are only allowed to do super safe move, okay? But now doesn't matter anymore because yeah, in the remaining, I don't find any way to come back. Maybe I have some way to come back, but let's see. Okay, he completed the ball of my monarchy by constraining me into another starting tile. So I didn't pay too much attention over there, which is maybe another mistake because I am mentally distracted. I didn't care too much about this mistake compared to the previous mistake, which is a less obvious mistake. But this mistake is also a mistake. And to learn something, I need to realize that this is a saving move for protecting my own monarchy. But the reason why I don't protect it much because I feel like this lucky tile will not be mine because I am super unlucky already. So I don't think I will suddenly join a tile and save both monarchy. So I didn't bother too much, which is not a good emotional choice. But anyway, I got most of my deployed meeple deceased except for one. So basically this one is deceased due to this bot. These two meeple are deceased. This meeple is just deceased because of this bot. And this meeple is not deceased, but it is a shared meeple with red, obviously. And this is the only meeple that I can get back to my hand. And also I have one hand meeple. At the same time, where only one meeple get deceased and botted, one farmer deployed forever, but all the others are free. So it's very difficult for him to lose up to this point. So let's continue the gameplay. So I don't know what to do, but I just grab some pawn to make my scoreboard look better, as I am also on a behind on the scoreboard by more than 7-8 points. So I get two quick pawn back to negate it. And then my opponent is so happy that he is trying to rebuild a big room. And I try to disrupt one of his cap city. And he's continue rebuilding a big one. And then I grab another two quick pawn because I don't know what to do. And why I'm grabbing the quick pawn here instead of anywhere else? I mean, I can grab the same quick pawn here with the low monarchy. But I decide to grab here because I want to disrupt his big wound because I don't have meeple to spend on a wound right now at when there's 25 tile remaining because there are still certain quick pawn tile that I need to grab quick pawn from. I mean the crossbow, for example, and also some city cap that may happen to be closable. That's why I feel like this wound need to be disrupted. And if I can disrupt it, like for example, if I put a city cap here and then this is botted and this is also botted, then all the pawns in the middle will be neutralized. So even if my opponent trying to meeple the left hand side big wound is still not a big deal because it's only 4 pawns. So that's why I put a monarchy there, and he realized that what I'm trying to do, so he protect the big wound. At this moment, if I am super angry, I can once for a lifetime do something to YOLO it. Then I can just put it here and meeple this big wound myself because it is a shield here. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pawn immediate 11 immediate pawn and also the final 11 pawn I can get from the scoreboard because this is my only meeple and I don't feel any comfort to get back my only meeple on the score on the board, and that's why I am very hesitated and I struggle and I think for at least half a minute whether or not to use it and deploy my meeple to connect here. But after tile counting, I feel like there is still a lot of triangle with a roll, so there's no urgency for me to do it right now. And also, yeah, if I draw the triangle with a roll later, 5 rounds later, for example, I can meeple it by then because before anyone draw this triangle with a roll, I don't feel like Red will suddenly crazily meeple the outside well, right? Because at least I don't feel he had urgency to do this. He would very likely to draw it and then meeple it. And yeah, that's why I don't feel like it is urgent. But yeah, actually, it's not a correct concept. He has a lot of he has a lot of meeple, so actually he can do meeple this wound anytime, even in the next one with a cap immediately, because he has so many meeple, you don't afraid, and he cannot assume I will draw all the four triangle, which is only less than 10% chance. So anyway, I still feel too hesitated to meeple it, and I didn't count the pawn very well, so I am not sure whether this decision make me the defeat or vice versa, whether I can win the game if I do meeple it. Because I feel like this is still some scoreboard pawn difference, although as the beginning I told you I have around 25 pawn with the monarchy, but the field is still net opted for 6 points so far by this more few people, and he can grab quick pawn many places like this one. So I do not feel comfortable to deploy my last meeple, and I don't think it is a mistake with 24 tiles remaining not to deploy my last meeple, given the fact that I don't have much chance to get back any meeple at all. So yeah, I think it is another consideration is after someone meepling it, which is him, immediately there would be a role for someone to grab, which should be me, because no one can have the luck to get both the good fat wound at the same time grab the quick pawn role, right? It is too unfair. I mean, for all the god and goddess and all the fairy in the world should not let this happen, because this is only Santa's decision to let someone in Hong Kong suffer like this. That's why I am very confident I can grab the 5 humble as compensation, which is not the real fact. I mean the world is evil, as you can see. There's no mercy to any people who are getting stuck and bothered with people with a misfortune and super bad luck. That's why whatever I can do does not count, and I only hope that I am still having some turn back by myself drawing all the triangle, so that my opponent cannot share this city, and I can big view at my own big portion of wound on the bottom to negate certain amount of pawn. So that's why I put move like this, and I'm not afraid to him trying to steal a wound, and he is trying to do something to extend his own city, so I need to harass him. And the reason why I'm not protecting my wound, because I don't feel he has any urgency to steal a wound that it is maybe completable, maybe not completable, and also he can foresee himself can connect to this wound with 75% chance anyway, so there's no urgency for him to steal. So I think it's more urgent for me to disrupt him, because all the splitter are out. I mean, all these splitter are out, and I think there's another splitter. Yeah, here is out. So after this move, whatever he try to do like connecting, this one of the end will be coming to the wall constraint the end, and there's only one cap to close it. So I think it is very not very easy for him to complete the city, which he will try his best. He continued extending the wound that I am now regret that I didn't take it, because although I saved my only meeple on hand, but I didn't use it at all in all the previous 7 ones, and now it is no longer 24 ones remaining. It's only 15 ones remaining. So I only have 7 or 8 ones to pay. But within the 7 or 8 ones, is it really necessary? I need to have a meeple on hand. I am doubt. Yeah, so the reason why I do not repo the big one is because I want to save some meeple on hand, and I want to gain some quick pawn, especially this supernormal. But now he gained that supernormal, and he also gained this super field, has super wound, and also he gained the field, and he gained almost everything. So I'm surprised that I am still fighting to the bitter end. I try to curve it because I think that there is still one triangle with a field, and he can use both tiles fairly. And by curving it, he need to struggle whether to use the whole triangle either here or here. Then he cannot use it in a constructive way. That's why I curve it. And yeah, he calls his long wall. Yeah, the god is unfair to whoever gets stuck by unfortunate blocking. And yeah, I also constrain his stuff into one remaining crossbow with a cap. So this is the only remaining thing can get into this box. So I am very confident that he cannot be so lucky to grab everything like this one, and then and also grab this one, and then grab this one is quite impossible. Actually, even for only sharing this thing and also trying to complete this one, it is contradicting. There's only 2 triangle with a row remaining. You need to be super lucky in order to draw it, because it's only 25% chance you can draw both of them. And as you can keep hearing, he already grabbed something. It is maybe 8% chance that he can grab before I secure my save, and he can do something here to block here with less than, I don't know how many, 20% chance or 30% chance. And also, yeah, he grabbed this one before me. I grabbed the first one, so that one doesn't count. But anyway, I don't believe he can grab the all remaining triangle. Finally, he also grabbed 4 more pawns, which I decide not to. I try to just put a free cap outside of his field and trying to think that I will get a cap before him, but not. I keep meeple on hand because I feel like I still need to score some more quick pawn. But yeah, anyway, it suffer. So this time I changed my approach. I close the city because he very likely, in order to score my part of the, negate my part of the extended pawn and also score 3 pawn for his field, he may very likely trying to close this thing, and then to give me some meeple back so that I can have meeple to fight. Otherwise, I will keep losing. And also at the same time, since he can give me a meeple back elsewhere, now I have 2 pays to get meeple back, not 1. In previously, I only have this only 1 tile to get meeple back, which is only 50% chance and don't know when it will happen. Now I have 1 more tile to give meeple back, which my opponent will do so instead of myself. So I am less fear about deploying my final meeple in a super safe position. So bear in mind, this one is deployable. It's not blockable by, and even partially consumed would take 2 moves, okay, but not 1. So it's not a safe position, but super safe position. And then this time I can get something. So he still want to deploy something to constrain me, but actually I get it first. And yeah, he extends his big thing. I have only 1 meeple. I don't have any way to attack his top room. So what I can do is to finally get back one of my three poor monarchy and meeple the wall. Yeah, meepling the wall is because that I feel like he have very big chance, 75% chance he will draw something like this. That's why by meepling the wall, I can get some compensation when he compete this big city, which he likely will do so in order to get the free farm point for the farmer and also negate certain 5 delta point of the city delta. I mean, right now my city is on 5 point mini pebble. I mean, this part of city is +5 compared to this part of city. So I want to get a compensation by closing a loop like this. But even if no one closes it loop, this loop is still 5 point. 5 point is not a small number at the end game when there's only 5 tile remaining. And he tried his best to finish the city, and there's still 50% chance to finish it. I may gamble that he don't get it, but I gambled so many times and all the gamble did not appear to be true. So that's why I have no choice, but I need to do a complete block in an immediate move with the whatever tower on my hand, which is a monarchy. So I cannot meeple my monarchy in a better spot. For example, I cannot meeple my monarchy here, which have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawn. But meeple it here, which have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pawns. So this is 5 pawn monarchy, this is 6 pawn monarchy. Only 1 pawn less doesn't matter. I didn't lose only by 1 pawn anyway. So it's worthy to do the deploy of final meeple. Because I don't feel like the remaining tile like this bullshit can give me any pawn more than 5. And also I may get back my world meeple and city meeple in near future, maybe in the immediate future. So why bother to save meeple at the final 10 months? So I changed my strategy, which I should have changed it earlier. When there is 24 meeple remaining, I should already meeple it here. I think then the game may be different. Because it's 24 ones away, so I cannot foresee what would be the pawn delta. Because if I meeple it here, then my opponent will not extend all this stuff. So I cannot say that this is the losing move. But anyway, I cannot foresee the future. I mean, I cannot foresee the future that my super lucky opponent can grab this one and anything else. And I can somehow do nothing but just put a curve to add 1 pawn to my monarchy, and with the intention that I may able to add 1 more pawn if I get a straight roll. And then he grabbed another pawn. By the way, this is quite annoying and make me feel kind of angry. At the final field move, he discovered that he can still, in addition to his center farm with 6 pawn, he can still somehow go another small farm with another 6 pawn by efficiency use all the caps he draw, which I feel very angry why he can still draw so many caps at the final field was when his poor unlucky opponent keep drawing curve and straight roll. so anyway, he do make it happen. So basically he grabbed 7 more pawns with this 1-2 meeple. I mean with this couple of meeple. I mean this meeple and this meeple together already grab 7 pawn. I mean 6 pawn plus 4 pawn is 10 pawns. So only by 2-3 move he already grabbed actually 2 move only. Yeah, I think this is very good and efficient play, but I still don't feel very happy about it because you need to have the tile draw to have a splitter like this, and then you grab pawns like this in order to get this +10 in only 2 moves. When you have 2 meeple in hand instead of 1. And I only at the same 2 draw I only get 2 stupid roll. And then at the final turn there are still one stuff here, and then he draw this stuff and put it there to negate all the stuff, like to give me 1 pawn plus 1 useless people back at the final turn, and then he can negate the 5 pawn city delta plus 3 farm pawn, which means that in the final only final 3 ones he has a plus 6 plus 4 plus 10 over here with only 2 move, and then he had another plus 5 city delta, and here plus 3 farm pawn with only 1 move, because and at the same time I have a plus 1 plus 1 tile draw, all because I draw walls and he didn't draw walls, he draw cities, and he draw all the remaining cities, and I draw all the remaining walls in the final 6 rounds of the game, when I was fully behind and got checked and everything. So this is a marvelous gameplay that I basically emotionally, spiritually get disrupted and kind of anger about my luck and fortune. Yeah, however, most of my teammates disagree. They think that it is because I pay it too bad. I'm not strong enough, and my opponent is 600 elo and they are very strong. I mean, he is paying super efficiently. And as a matter of fact, after I review the whole gameplay, regardless of the luck factor, I still have certain advantage, including the beginning monks, and also I can somehow partially protect stuff. And also I did make a mistake that myself, I mean actually 2 mistakes. One here that I can put it there to save my city cap people, and also I could have saved this monarchy as well by putting a curve here in direct defense, but I didn't do so. Meanwhile, I cannot, after I replayed and we watched this game, I cannot find any move that my opponent played badly, or any bad move that I can laugh at my opponent. He did do everything he need to do together with his super luck, so he did win the game. But to my surprise, he did win the game with only plus 7 points at the final. So including this plus 10 point in the last 3 move and this plus 8 point in the last 1 move, he come back and then he wins plus 7 points. So which means that I was leading up till the very end with only 1 meeple on hand for most of the for half of the game. So that's how it demonstrates the power of the stacking monarchy. Even though you are in a super unlucky situation since the 20th one till the very end of the game, you can still have a scoreboard comparable to the lucky player in case you have 3 stacking monarchy. So which implies that if he didn't luckily draw this blocking tile that early, and if I can do whatever I want to do, which is, I mean, if I am able to do this combination, save all monarchy and this small city, then he has no way to come back. It is a must-win situation for myself. Yeah, but what it is, I still can learn something from this game, and also I find this game so exciting. That's why I captured this video and share to you. So in case any audience find any bad move of my opponent HotlyHotly in the whole series, or find any other bad move in additional to what I already point out of mine, then please feel free to share in the comment line. Thank you so much for watching, and I may see you soon.